Hey, good evening. I'm really happy to have you here. My name is Daniel. I was a professional opera singer and beatboxer, and tonight we're going to be listening to Stanin's cover of I Feel Like I'm Drowning by 2 Feet. So, as of the time of this recording, Stanin released this new beatbox cover, and I'm really excited to jump into it. He's a beatboxer that's been pushing out content more so than several other beatboxers in the scene and really making a strong name for himself and growing the audience of beatboxing, which I think is just so awesome. Beatboxing, I think, is such an impressive and incredible display of human creativity and what's possible with the voice. So I'm really excited to hear how Terrace covers this song, and I hope you guys are excited as well. So without any further delay, let's jump into it. Oh!
Keep dreaming and dark scheming, yeah you do. You are poison and I'm wounded, is the truth. All my friends think you're vicious and they say you are suspicious. You keep dreaming, dark scheming, yeah you do. I feel like I'm drowning. You're killing me slow, slow, no. I feel like I'm drowning. You're so plastic and it's tragic just for you. I don't know what they're about you gonna. When your books start depleting and your friends stop believing, you're so stick and that's tick just for you. I feel like I'm drowning.
Woo!
You burden me. You burden me down.
Yeah!
You burden me. I feel like I'm trapped by life. Okay, just when you're not around me. I like okay, just when you're not around me. My life okay, just when you're not around me. My life okay, just when you're not around me.
Terrace. That second drop, your combinations were so clean, dude. And you emphasize this in many of your videos, but dude, just the pitch control on your lip rolls is always so consistent and clean. It's ridiculous. And also the mixing and mastering, the panning, just the audio engineering itself. Chef's kiss, dude. Very, very well arranged. I loved it so much. I really want to talk more about it, but I need to use the video for specific points that I want to discuss, so let's just jump into the analysis. Immediately, a very strong throat bass. Just having that be so consistent, creating immediately this groove, this atmosphere. It's so powerful and commanding. And the fact that he has so much dynamic control or volume control over those and just lets them taper as they continue while kind of creating this echo effect on that first one. So good. So good. Yeah. really great reverb there. I love that effect, just kind of circling around.
You keep dreaming and dark scheming, yeah you do. You are poison and I'm bounded, is the truth. Oh my prince.
I love how he went from ooh to It was such a smooth transition, and it was so clean. Plus, I love his inward K snare. With inward Ks, you always get a myriad of textures depending on the beatboxer doing them. Like for a beatboxer like Helium, you get this very big, very rounded K snare. But with Terrace, you get the same level of body, that crispness when it's executed, but it's so much more breathy, where Helium's feels a little bit more vocalized, let's say. But this just has this kind of effect after the snare hits, like I can't do it the same way Terrace can, but you get my point, where it just has that more atmospheric pressure. And it's so nice, dude.
Think you're vicious, and they say you are suspicious. You keep dreaming time.
Yeah, pitch accuracy is so difficult to do, especially in one-take performances or live. So the fact that he's just doing it so seamlessly here, it shows the level of work it took to really nail the lip rolls on these particular pitches. And for those that don't know, producing a pitch with a lip roll is all about your lip shape in tandem with the amount of breath you're taking in at one time. And those need to sync up in order to produce a very particular pitch. So if you're singing in a key and you need to hit a very specific note, you need to know how far your lips are apart when producing the sound and how much air you're going to take in with that in order to produce the sound. It's very similar to whistling in that way, where if you're trying to get a lower pitch, you can feel a certain hollowness when you're trying to get a lower whistle or a higher whistle, where it's much more targeted and a little bit more close to produce a higher pitch sound. But regardless, you understand that it is breath control, that it is lip shape, that you are channeling that breath in a very specific way in order to modulate pitch. And it's the same thing with the lip roll, only producing a different sound. So really exceptional stuff from Terrace here. And again, it's not the most complex thing in the world, but it does require a ton of practice, especially when utilized in a live or one-take format. And he makes it seem so effortless, and it does require so much work.
Scheming, yeah you do. I feel like I'm drowning.
Oh, love that. Just the slicing of that. Using his tongue to stop the sound and immediately pick up the sound. Yeah, dude, love that. Just flicking his tongue on the inside of his mouth to stop that sound. So clean.
Feel like I'm drowning.
Yeah.
You're killing me slow.
His voice is so wonderful, and this breathy atmosphere is just his breath and butter. That's what his special sound utilizes, which is that breathy echo hollowness effect. And it's so good, so clean, so uniquely his style. I love that.
Slow. I feel like I'm drowning.
I love how he did that snare there with the bass. Let's listen to that again.
Killing me slow. Slow.
The fact that he does an inward K and immediately goes into a lip roll, that's really, really tough, because to do an inward K, your tongue goes up against your hard palate and sucks in air either on one side or both sides. But to have a more clean sound, you usually do it on one side, but his are kind of breathy, so he might do it on both sides. On both sides or just on one side. on one side. So however it is that he's doing it, regardless, your tongue is in a very specific shape and your lips are in a very specific shape. So in order to go from that K into a lip roll again, I have a very slight delay on it, so I can't make it as fast or as clean as he can at this moment in time for me. So again, it just further emphasizes his cleanness and his technical ability, not just with audio engineering, but just solely as a live beatboxer. It's just so wonderful. He's really incredible.
Slow, no. I feel like I'm drowning.
Oh, such a smooth lip roll. Oh, yeah. And again, it's just the amount of breath you're taking in, how far away your lips are from each other when producing the sound. And that felt like a mix between a zipper and a lip roll. And the only real difference between them, and there's a few different ways that I know how to produce zippers. You can either produce it with your tongue, which I think is much more difficult. You can produce it with your lips, which most beatboxers I feel utilize. Or you can produce it with your teeth. But the idea of a lip roll using the lips, very similar to the zipper with the lips. The idea of it is just, with a zipper, your lips are pretty close together, and the more you open them, the more it transforms into a lip roll kind of sound. So that's overall the idea. And when you produce that semi-zipper, semi-lip roll, that in-between, you gotta find that good balance and nail it right in the center of the pitch as well, which, again, takes a lot of skill and a lot of understanding of the sound itself and how you're going to utilize it in creative ways, which Terrace absolutely does here.
I feel like I'm drowning.
Oh! His dynamic control is ridiculous.
You're so plastic and it's tragic just for you. I don't know what that brought you gonna.
Just the incorporation of his special sound, that hollow vocal effect. He just uses it as an accent. It's not even the highlight of the cadence, and it's so nice, man.
I don't know what that brought you gonna.
Oh, love that effect. Yeah, dude. Love that sound. Utilized so well here. Such a simple sound, but again, if it's utilized in such a creative and ingenuitive way, it's just, chef's kiss.
That brought you gonna. When your books start to bleeding and your friends stop believing, you're so stick and that.
Oh, such a smooth lip roll there. Oh, yeah, man.
That's stop believing, you're so stick and that's tick just for you. I feel like I'm drowning. You wanted me.
Yeah, this combination right here. So the idea of it is that he's making a throat bass and putting it through his nose. And since he's putting that sound directly through his nose, the sound is being produced in the throat, but it's being exhaled through the nose. That gives his mouth a lot of time to produce a secondary layer of effects. That dum-da-ba-da-ba-dum, but with the dum. Those kinds of sounds just utilized in this very strong combination. I would actually have to listen to this section quite a bit in order for me to listen to all of the sounds within the combination and copy it myself in order to get the hang of the combo, but just what he's doing here is such a strong utilization of each individual sound to create such a powerful and commanding musical cadence. And it's so intense because the song up to this point was just focusing on each individual sound and making sure that each sound was executed very strongly and utilizing the full integrity of each individual sound, if that makes sense. And when we jump into this section where we're getting more tight combinations, where a lot more sounds are being introduced within specific combinations, we still get that feeling of each sound is blossoming, and we still understand that each sound has its own weight and impact. But because we're just getting so many of them at this point, it feels a little overwhelming. Because typically, if we were to listen to really technical, very quick beatboxers like Alem, for example, it's very difficult for us to pinpoint every single snare and sound that's happening within a cadence because it's so rapid. And the combinations are so impressive, but we're not understanding every single tiny intricate detail because it's just inundating us with all of these intricate sounds. Where here, what Terrace is doing is it's slow enough that we can feel the gravitas, we can feel the weight of each individual sound because it's a more complex combination, and this is the first time that it's being given to us. It still feels like we're being inundated, only we have more of a clear sound, more of a clear understanding of what's happening in this combination. And I think that that's really, really awesome, especially for people learning beatboxing.
I feel like I'm drowning.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, dude, love that sound. And just immediately utilizing that lip roll as well. Yeah, dude.
You wanted me, wanted me. You wanted me down.
I love that lip roll too. Yeah, love it. Love it!
You wanted me, wanted me. I feel like I'm trapped.
Yeah, what he did there is also really great, and just in terms of the arrangement, where we get this strong combination of sound, and when we're starting to let off the gas a little bit, we let off the gas of the combination and just go into just hi-hats kind of effect. It wasn't exactly what he did, but you still get the idea. And it's just so well arranged in that way, saying we're stepping off the gas a little bit, not making the combination as intricate as it was, and having a very soft lip roll to round it out. Nothing too intense like we just heard of the or, but you feel the softness in the difference between those lip rolls, and that's huge when you're building a very specific atmosphere.
Okay, just when you're not around me, I like okay. Just when you're not around me, my life okay. Just when you're not around me.
Interesting retard there. Let me hear that again.
Not around me, my life okay. Just when you're not around me, my life.
I'm having a hard time keeping up with his tempo here.
My life okay. Just when you're not around me, my life.
There we go, okay.
Okay. Just when you're not around me.
Yeah, at the end there, I wasn't quite sure if he was keeping in time with his own retard. When performing any kind of music, even if you're just singing or playing any instrument, if you're producing a piece by yourself, it's very easy to sink into your own retard or slowing of the tempo and not have any particular meter anymore. You're just kind of flowing with your music, which is fine when you're just performing music for yourself. But when you're recording something or when you're actually performing and you decide to use a retard in a place, you need to have a very specific landing point, a specific sticking point where you are now in this new tempo. And when I was first listening to it, I thought he was just flowing into this retard and just feeling the music, where I totally get it and I love it, but it definitely threw me off a little bit, which is why I needed to conduct it a little bit more and see if he actually did stick it, and he absolutely did. It was just my ears playing tricks on me. But yeah, he did such an amazing job with that. Everything was so crisp and so exact, even that retard at the end. And I love the fact that Terrace's style isn't the most complex thing. I think other beatboxers utilize complexity very well, but with Terrace, you just get the full weight and full integrity of the sounds that he produces. especially with how clear it is in the audio. And Terrace, brother, great job, man. I absolutely dig this performance. So good. Yeah, man. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If y'all liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you didn't like it, please leave a dislike and let me know why in the comments. I do read all of the comments, even if I may not heart a reply to all of them, so please just know that your comments do not go unnoticed. My live streams are currently Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so if you guys would like to stop by and say hey or ask any questions about myself or the channel, I'd be more than happy to be there for you guys. I am currently developing my Patreon. I'm uploading videos to it as we speak, and it's going to take a little while longer since I recently figured out a way to actually upload content without them being blocked, so I appreciate your patience. I want to take this time to appreciate all of you for being here watching these videos. It really does mean a lot to me, so honestly, thank you so much. And I can't wait to see all of you in the next video. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone.